performed well in pressure games, right from the World Cup, we've always been World Cup final, wherever. What did you tell youngsters? What is the key in high pressure games? Is that batsman?
I feel, I feel it's. I mean, everyone knows after you reach a stage in a tournament like this, you can't basically work on your techniques anymore, and with the ball or with the bat. It's how you think about the game and how you prepare for big games. As you said, you have to believe in yourself no matter what. The ability to think otherwise in a difficult situation is something that sets you apart in that situation and actually pulls the team through. So if you're thinking we're three down and I might get out, then you will get out. If you're thinking we're three down, I'm going to counter attack and get the team back on track. It ends up happening because you're convinced about it. So that's something that I work on. I visualize a lot, and I see myself in difficult situations and actually convincing myself that I can pull the team out, in those situations. And it won't happen every time, but 8 out of 10 times it will end up happening because you're so convinced about it. So I think it's how you prepare mentally is key in big games. That's something that I've worked on, and it's really worked well for me every time I've visualized and I've thought positively about the big games.
विराट भाई, जब से आप बल्लेबाज के तौर पे कमान संभाला, इंडिया का नंबर 1 बल्लेबाज बने, या फिर जब कप्तान के तौर पे आप कमान संभाला, देखा गया है कि सिर्फ 2 मैच छोड़ के हर बार हम पाकिस्तान के खिलाफ जीत मिली है टीम इंडिया को. तो क्या खास वजह इसका क्या रहा होगा?
देखिए, हम तो हर मैच जो खेलते हैं वो जीतने के लिए खेलते हैं. स्टैटिस्टिक्स और रिकॉर्ड्स और जो पहले हुआ है उसमें हम बिलीव नहीं करते, ना हम कभी उस चीज़ के बारे में सोचते हैं. हमारा एम यही रहता है एज अ टीम हम अच्छा एक कंप्लीट क्रिकेट मैच खेलें और रिजल्ट हमारी तरफ हो. हर टीम का वही इंटेंशन रहता है. तो आप किसी भी मैच में ये सोच के नहीं जा सकते हैं कि पिछले मैच आप कितनी बार जीते हैं उस ऑपोजिशन से. इस गेम में मैं ये काफ़ी बार कह चुका हूँ इस टूर्नामेंट में कि किसी टीम के पास कोई गारंटी नहीं है जीतने की. और क्रिकेट ऐसा गेम है कि जो भी टीम उस दिन अच्छा खेलेगी, जो टीम अच्छा प्रिपेयर करके आएगी और अच्छे फ्रेम ऑफ माइंड में रहेगी, वो दूसरी टीम से बेटर परफॉर्म करेगी और जीतने के चांसेस ज़्यादा हो जाते हैं. तो आई थिंक उन चीज़ों पे फोकस करना हमारे हाथ में. हम वो करते हैं, हम पास रिकॉर्ड्स पे और स्टैटिस्टिक्स पे ज़्यादा नहीं ध्यान देते.
Just wanted to ask you that playing against a team like maybe apart from a Muhammad Amir or a Hafiz or a Shoaib Malik, most of them are unknown entity. Does it at times also makes it easier because there's too much analysis? You can play freely because you're not dissecting each and every opposition.
It really depends on individuals how they want to prepare against certain players in the opposition. I've never believed in watching too many videos of anyone. I prepare the best way I can. I believe in my abilities, and I feel like if I'm good enough, if I'm technically good enough, I should be able to counter any bowler that's bowling to me. I don't take extra pressure thinking he's bowling from here. What if he doesn't do that in the game? So I think of those things. I like to go by what I see coming out of the hand. And yeah, I mean, whether you have played people before or you haven't, this game, as I said, you cannot guarantee a performance. Even the bowlers that you play regularly on a tour or a series, 2 matches you will be on top of him, third match he can nick you off. So it's basically how you react to every ball that's bowled to you, regardless of whether you played against the guy or you haven't. You have to be good enough to counter it, and that's the mindset we've been playing with in this tournament, and we're going to try to continue the same.
How relevant is the first game that you played at Edgbaston between yourselves and Pakistan? And are you confident that this final could probably showcase again the best of Pakistan and Indian cricket together, given that you don't play series against each other, that perhaps a positive message for the future could be there too?
I don't see any relevance of the first game here because you can never tell how a particular team starts a tournament. Some teams start very confidently and then they fade off. Some teams might not have the best starts and they come back amazingly, which Pakistan has done. So everyone is aware of the kind of talent they have in their team, and on their day they can beat any side in the world. That's the kind of players they have, and that's the kind of ability they have in their side. So we're quite aware of that. But at the same time, neither are we too intimidated nor are we too arrogant about what we are doing. it's important to maintain the balance of being confident in your own skill and what you're doing as a team. Yeah, I'm sure it's going to be a very good, very well contested match. Both teams obviously want to win the final. They worked really hard to be where they stand in the final, and I'm sure every player is going to come out and give their 120%. And if 11 players from both sides end up doing that, it's going to be exciting encounter. So no, I don't see any relevance of the first game in this one.
Hardik Pandya gives the team a certain balance, but he's also at times targeted by the opposition. How tempting is it to perhaps go in with a Mohammad Shami in a game like this?
Not looking to change too many things, because I've said this before. I would any day back a guy like Hardik, who provides you so much balance in conditions that he can be effective as a bowler, and his batting is priceless. I mean, if you're chasing a total and you need 8 and over and you've lost wickets, here's a guy who can still win you the game. That's the kind of belief he has in his ability, and we have that belief in him. So he can give you a match-winning performance in any game that he plays, and a gun fielder as well. I mean, I've said that it's very hard to find a package like that. So you need to back guys like him on a regular basis, and you will get those results where the team is in crisis and he stands up and gives a match-winning performance. So far, he's been really good in the tournament. When he bowls well, it's a total relief for me as a captain, because he can get you 7 good overs, he can get you a couple of wickets as well, and then with the bat and the field, we know anyway. So yeah, I would not think of changing anything at this particular stage.
There won't be any social media when you get in the middle bothering you, but there will be more than 1 billion people watching every move you make. Can you give an insight to a normal person how you deal with that attention?
It's been quite a few years I've been dealing with that, so nothing new. Honestly, you can't think of those things when you step onto the field. It's again, I know there are expectations. I know there are people that expect the team and myself to do well every time that we play. But I understand as a player and as a person that it's not possible. So it's very important to realize the things that might or might not happen in the game, and you have to be close to reality. You can't live in a dilemma and then think. Can't focus on what you have to do on the field. So this is a part of being an Indian cricketer, and then having performed for a few years, obviously expectations go up. You have to find a way to deal with it. You can't ignore it. You have to maintain a balance and then focus on what you need to do on the field. So I think I've been able to strike a good balance till now, and I'm sure I'll be fine for it.
You're probably aware that there's another India-Pakistan match happening tomorrow. Here. Have you ever tried your hand at hockey? Would you be watching? Have you watched hockey?
I've played with synthetic hockey balls in indoors, but never tried hockey. It's very scary, I feel. Getting hit on the face when you from a penalty corner, I don't know how those guys do it. You need a lot of guts to do that. So yeah, I wish our team all the best. I've never tried my hand on it, but they're pretty good, so I'm sure they'll be fine.
Thanks. Last one, Melissa.
15, 16, 17 हमारी टीम बड़ी मैचेस खेली हुई है, बहुत सारे लड़के हैं जिन्होंने आईपीएल के फाइनल मैचेस खेले, तो ये मैच या क्रंच मैच खेलने का अनुभव कितना काम आता है?
काम सर, अभी मैं कितनी बार रिपीट करूँ, सब बोलेंगे एक ही चीज़ बोल रहा है, लेकिन एक क्रिकेट मैच है तो उसको उसी तरीके से खेलेंगे. अब टूर्नामेंट तो कभी ना कभी ख़त्म होगा ही, तो अगर हम ज़्यादा बैठ के अभी सोचेंगे कि फाइनल है और जीतना ही है और ट्रॉफी ऑन द लाइन है, वो सब चीज़ें इसीलिए लोग अच्छा कर पाते हैं क्योंकि वो उन चीज़ों के बारे में नहीं सोचते. जो ज़्यादा एक्साइटेड हो जाते हैं वो नहीं परफॉर्म कर पाते हैं बड़ी गेम्स में, या ज़्यादा नर्वस हो जाते हैं. तो एक टीम में अगर आप कामनेस बना के रखेंगे, ड्रेसिंग रूम एनवायरनमेंट अच्छा होगा, तो आई डोंट थिंक कि उस तरफ दिमाग जाता भी है. और अभी टीम में किसी का भी दिमाग उस तरफ नहीं जा रहा है. हम लोग सिर्फ अपॉर्चुनिटी का वेट कर रहे हैं कि जाएं और अच्छी क्रिकेट खेलें और टीम को मैच जिताएं. वो जीतने के लिए हमें समझ है कि हमें कंपोजर के साथ खेलना ही होगा. अगर बाद का रिजल्ट का या अपनी परफॉर्मेंस का इन सब चीज़ों का सोचेंगे तो डिस्ट्रैक्शन होगा और आपका डिसीजन मेकिंग, जैसे मैंने बोला, ख़राब हो सकता है. तो आई डोंट थिंक कि हम वैसा अभी तक सोचे हैं इस टूर्नामेंट में, और ना ही हम कल के लिए सोचने वाले हैं. हमारे लिए एक क्रिकेट मैच है जो हम जाके जैसी अभी तक क्रिकेट खेली है कंसिस्टेंट, वैसा ही कोशिश करेंगे कि दोबारा ऐसी परफॉर्मेंस हो सके. थैंक्स.
Is Mohamed Amir fit to play, and will he play?
He's fit to play and he will play.
G'day. Mickey, have you, after that game at Edgbaston, you said that it would have been a reality check for the progress of the team. Have you exceeded expectations, and what is reality now?
Who knows? No, I don't think we've exceeded expectations as well at all. We came here very, very firmly in the opinion that we wanted to come here and win it, and that has been our chat all the time, and it's been used numerous times, I see. But we had the mantra, we want to get to London. Well, we got to London, we want to go one step further now. We certainly, it's been great to get to a final after where we were at, and credit goes to the players. They've been outstanding. The way they prepared, the way they dragged themselves off the canvas after the beating at Edgbaston was amazing. So they've been really special in the way that they've bought into the concept that we wanted them to buy into in the brand of cricket, and they've done exceptionally well with that. So reality would be a nice win for us tomorrow. That would be fantastic.
Mickey, yeah, I mean, this is a final and both teams would want to win it equally. But like winning the Champions Trophy, like how much more would it mean to this Pakistan team and the things that they've been through and the transformation phase that they are going through? Like how much more will it mean to them as compared to say India?
Look, I just know it'll mean a massive amount to them. The guys again have been special. I can't praise them enough. After the defeat against India, we had some honest conversation, and the guys took it on the chin and dragged themselves up from the canvas exceptionally well. For us, it'll just be almost a clincher for us in terms of the brand of cricket we want to play, where we want to take the team. The focus after tomorrow is certainly going to be on the 2019 World Cup. It's going to be creating a squad. It's going to be creating some depth so that we can come here in 2019 and give it a shake. But also buying into the way we want to play our game, buying into the way we want to play our cricket, and this will just be a nice confirmer for the players that we definitely on the right track.
Just wanted to ask, what have you been telling the youngsters in the team? Specifically, you had 3 debutants through the campaign, and Hassan Ali is obviously a few ODIs old, and Fakhar Zaman as well. So what have you personally been telling the youngsters in the team coming into the campaign for such a big tournament, especially after that loss?
Well, I think the youngsters have been great. They've come in with no fear of failure. They've come in committed to the way we want to play our cricket. Every one of the youngsters that have come in and made an impact straight away. So that's a real confirmer for us that they've been outstanding. I guess what it does do is it again just solidifies the direction we want to move in. That's the most important thing for us. But it also gives us an insight into the thinking of these younger players, and to see them come in and be very, very brave and very committed committed to the way we want to play our cricket has been very, very refreshing for all of us.
Mickey, you said after the group match against India that the occasion got to the players. This is a much bigger occasion. It's a final. How do you stop that from getting to the players?
We've finished our preparation today with a good chat just before we came down to the ground. The guys are under no illusion as to what the expectation is on them, but they're genuinely excited. I said before the Edgbaston game, I thought they were really, really calm, but they're very, very excited right now, and there's a hell of a good vibe in that dressing room. So let's hope we can put our A game again tomorrow, because if we can, and I said it before the England game, if we put our A game together and we do the basics well, we can beat anybody.
Mickey, have you spoken about breaking the myth against India in ICC events?
What we've tried to do is just prepare as we normally prepare. We've concentrated more this time on our own games, on our own game plans, as to where we want to go with the game. We dissected India a lot before the game at Edgbaston, and we've sort of backtracked a little bit on that now, and sort of solidifying what we did really well, confirming what we've done well, in terms of our bowling, in terms of our batting, in terms of our fielding, and building on that. So tomorrow is going to be about us rather than the opposition, and we've made the focus us as a team.
Mickey, just related to the previous one, historically, what do you think has been different between the two sides at major events where India has always come out on top as an outsider from whatever you have observed? I mean, I know you weren't there for the previous matches, but what do you think has been the difference?
I think the difference is exposure. I think exposure to massive pressure situations. And let's be under no illusion, India are a fantastic cricket team at the moment. They're going in the right direction. They're playing some brilliant cricket. But exposure to high pressure situations is what India have had above Pakistan. The PCB's changed that a little bit now with the PSL, which has been a very, very successful competition. So that exposes more and more young players to pressure situations, and I think the more we can expose our guys to those situations, the better results we get out on the ground. I think we can see our style and method catching up with the rest of the world, because we're being exposed to it now. We're in the PSL, we're getting all our top players rubbing shoulders with some of the best players around the world. So that is rubbing off on our cricket now, which had certainly been a void for a period of time.
What caused the turnaround? Because from looking ordinary against India, Pakistan has gone ahead, beaten South Africa, beaten England, now just stand one win away from winning the Champions Trophy. What caused the turnaround?
Well, I think I did say after the India game that was an aberration. That was something we hadn't prepared for. We knew how hard the guys had prepared. We knew where all the guys were technically in their games. So what we've produced after that doesn't come as any surprise, because that's how we trained, and that's what we worked at. It was very disappointing to see that go wrong in the Indian game, but we're prepared to close. We've closed the chapter on that. That was an aberration. We're now moving forward, and the guys have played really well, and they've played exactly as I thought they'd play, because we've trained properly and trained well.
The only match India have lost in this tournament was here against Sri Lanka. What did you learn from that result and performance that gives you confidence for tomorrow?
Well, I think Sri Lanka batted exceptionally well there. They played fearless cricket. They took the game on. They were outstanding. They really were with the bat. I don't think we can look too much into that. We've got to look at our strengths, and our strengths has been the fact that we've been able to take wickets, and we've been able to take wickets consistently through the middle periods. If we can get amongst them with the new ball, we can expose a middle order that hasn't batted much this competition. So that's pretty much our aim and focus. Rather than looking at what Sri Lanka did, we've got to play to our strengths, and our strengths certainly is with the ball. And if we can restrict them or defend against them, we have the attack to do that, providing we can strike up front.
सरफराज, पाकिस्तान ने जिस तरह कमबैक किया इस टूर्नामेंट में, तो पूरी दुनिया अप्रिशिएट कर रही है पाकिस्तान की इस परफॉर्मेंस को, लेकिन एक फॉरवर्ड पाकिस्तान कैप्टन आमिर सोहेल ने जो रिमार्क्स दिए 2 दिन पहले